Hello, I'm Jim, and welcome to Rallying in America, the Recce Podcast. This podcast is an exploration of a rich history, the stories and memories of those who made and make Rallying in America so great. Enjoy the show. This week's guests on Rallying America, the Recce Podcast, are Erik and Clarissa Votipka of Hot Hatch Racing. Based in Missouri, they started off as spectators, then volunteered at 100 Acre Wood, and soon progressed into rallycross and stage rally. We discuss how they started off with purchasing a car and eventually ending up with their current Blueberry. They also explain their racing philosophy of keeping costs low while still being competitive and having fun. Catch them this week at the Missouri Ozark Rally. Well, thank you so much for being here. Clarissa and Erik, appreciate you're from Hot Hatch Racing. Where are you based out of?
On the north end of Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
So the 100 Acre Wood events are our home races, essentially. They're about 4 to 5 hours away.
So let's start off. I'd like to know how you initially got into rally, the two of you.
So I had started, grew up playing racing games. One of my favorites was Colin McRae's Dirt.
Yeah.
The iconic dirt rally game that started it all. Got into that, and then started getting into various cars of whatnot, and then finally made it to the first event I got to spectate at was 100 Acre Wood 2017 with my dad, and we went to Show Me Again that year. Made it to another rally after that to spectate, and then in the meantime had gotten into SCCA Rallycross, and got her into it as well. And then our first, it was 2019 100 Acre Wood, we volunteered at for our first time.
Okay, excellent.
And really went head over heels after that.
Yeah, that was the first time ever really being into rally. I didn't really understand what. He's just like, come do this with me. I'm like, okay. He's like, it's cars. I'm like, okay. Did it. I'm like, yeah, we can do this.
All right, awesome. That's awesome. So, when you first started, did you have a mentor or mentors, someone that in the area that you could look to for guidance, or how did you get, that information and, what to do with the car and so on?
So part of it was I was just being a weird kid, and over time, just sending out Facebook friend requests, just look up the entry list and fire them off, and then maybe we'll see what happens. And then over time, we ended up at Missouri Ozark Rally 2020. They had a big after-event banquet in this great big lodge. And we saw Calvin and Kelsey from Cooper Auto Works. We were just like, oh, we follow them on Facebook. We should go talk to them. And then I chickened out. She went over and just introduced herself and said we were fans. And they were so excited to start talking. And then, they've been as close to a mentor as I imagine we've had.
Yeah, they really kind of, we were already working our way into the community, but they kind of just pulled us in.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, we really owe a lot to those two for kind of helping us launch off our, start point.
Right. So the car you have right now, the Volkswagen, is that the car you started off with? Same one, or?
No. So we initially were going to build our own car. I've got a 2004 Mini Cooper S. The original plan was an 81 Volkswagen Rabbit. And then we did something weird, was we actually listened to people's advice and didn't build that car. And we were going to build my Mini Cooper. And then we were kind of floundering on getting some money to start off with the cage on that. And then
Eric Schlee posted up an 1987 GTI that had been passed around. I think the Yarbros had it.
Oscar Simsak.
Yeah.
They had it. That car had been raced since like 97, and we bought it in 21.
Okay.
So it'd been beat up on all sides, but we had a lot of repairs to make on that vehicle before it was ready to go.
Kind of trial by fire, though. Maybe a good way to get into it. And
100%. Buying a used car, learning mistakes, and then building your second car is 100% the way to go.
Gotcha.
We ended up wrecking that car at our third rally. Combination of bad tires, bad notes, bad driving line, whole perfect storm of mistakes leading into us hitting a tree sideways about 45 and folding the cage and just destroying the whole thing.
Yeah, that cage was super sketchy. Probably shouldn't have been allowed to race with that cage, but it's wall art now, so it's not anybody's problem anymore.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
And we cut that car in half and put half of it up on his parents' barn wall. And as we were cutting it in half, we were looking at some of the weld job, and we're like, oh,
we can't.
Wow.
This was sketchy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to say today I was learning about cheaters in racing.
Oh yeah.
And I guess back in the 40s there was a NASCAR driver who made a roll cage out of wood, made it look welded, painted it just so he could save weight. And I guess this guy was kind of a lunatic because evidently he would bring a monkey with him in the car in a cage.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. But yeah, you kind of really don't know sometimes, I would imagine, until,
100%, yeah.
You start tearing things down and tearing things up that you find out where its strengths and weaknesses are. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Our current car, we actually bought as a surprise because we had determined we were going to take the 2023 season off. We were going to go travel to a couple events that we'd never get to go to otherwise if we were competing. We went and spectated Snowdrift. We were going to volunteer at 100 Acre Wood and Olympus. And then January 4th?
It was like December when we sent the initial list.
No, it was beginning of January or something like that. Very beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We, within 20 minutes, both sent each other the same Facebook Marketplace listing or a car for a bone stock street car in essentially Tacoma, Washington, with both the mentality of we're going to drive out there anyways. Why not bring another car home and build that?
Right.
And that's how we got our Blueberry.
Okay. Oh, is that what you call it? Yeah, it is blue, obviously.
Yes.
So that name was actually given to it by the previous owners, which we still talk to, send pictures every once in a while.
Oh, excellent.
I guess it's been through several owners, and the last guy we bought it from we paid $1,200 for it because he could not sell it up there because it's an old car, but they don't rust out there because they don't salt the roads.
Yeah.
So there's a million of them out there in good shape. So he just couldn't sell the dang thing. So we bought it for dirt cheap, and he was going to scrap it otherwise.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Well, shoot, I mean,
yeah,
it's perfect.
Saved it from the crusher.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So how many rallies have you competed in total?
Oh, gosh.
Do you know offhand?
Grand total,
I need to count.
I want to say I'm at 12. I'm at 13.
12 or 13. Okay, awesome.
And she's got 2 more under her belt than I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right. So about 15 rallies, I think, is what I've got.
Mm-hmm.
So being located in Missouri, is it an advantage where you're located? Because I know you travel quite a bit. I mean, you travel quite a bit west, quite a bit east.
Kind of, to be able to hit like all as far out as all the events are, somewhat, but it comes down to basically like the Missourios or 100 Acre Wood ones are like 5 hours, we'll say, for us. And then after that, it goes up to 10, 12, and beyond after that. Yeah. So
we're centrally located to like the coastal rallies, but really like we're kind of in a dead zone. I feel like being in the St. Louis region area would put us a lot closer to everything else, like all of the Ohio rallies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would get us a lot closer to a lot of them, aside from like Rally Colorado and far West Coast stuff.
Do you still do any rally crosses?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the committee for the Kansas City region, so I'm still very, very involved with it.
Oh, awesome. Mm-hmm. I'm going to partake in my very first rallycross event on Saturday. So
heck yeah!
Wish me luck. It'll be.
What you driving?
I'm not sure yet. Actually, somebody signed me up. Got me a spare helmet. Asked me if I could drive a manual. I said yes. So I'll find out on Saturday. So,
all right.
I don't know if you know the Vilko brothers, Presbylkowskis.
Yes.
They're going to be there on Saturday. I live not too far from them, and so should be pretty interesting. So we'll see how it goes.
Awesome, yeah. Hope you have fun.
Yeah, I think I will. I'm bringing my son. He's 21, and he'll be at least riding shotgun for the first time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Cool.
But yeah, that's fantastic that you're so involved in that area. So that means you get seat time, right? Because if you're in kind of that zone, seat time is important. Whenever we don't get rained out. Right. Okay. Excellent. So I remember seeing you at Boone, and I may have seen you. I don't know if you've competed at SCPR, if you did back.
No. Sadly, I haven't made it up there yet.
You haven't made it up. Okay. So I remember Boone. I remember you had some control arm issues, and I remember seeing out of the corner of my eye, you guys strapped the car to a bollard and tried to straighten it out, and
got it straighter.
Yeah. And you made it through the rest of the rally, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. And we made it through another 2 stages.
And then your clutch cable snapped.
No, it was the the next stage. The clutch went out.
Oh wow!
But we made it another 2 stages that night on a bent control arm that was a little loose, and then we got that welded up overnight because I had left any of my spares back at home.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you had UNOH students, University of Northwestern Ohio students, right?
They
saved our bacon.
Yeah, they saved our bacon. Yeah. We didn't actually have any of them listed.
Yeah, we actually didn't have crew for Boone, but we knew some guys from Snowdrift.
Yeah, we had gone to Snowdrift last year and had a couple guys crew for us up there.
And I knew they were there, so I texted one of them and I'm like, hey, is anybody still at service by chance? Because we need some help. And he's like, dude, we're waiting for you. And they sent a picture of all of them crowded around our service spot. I was like, dude, awesome. You guys are amazing.
Yeah,
I heard they would go around the service area and ask if anyone needed extra help and so on.
Oh, yeah, they've been incredible.
Mm-hmm. We'll be right back. Often overlooked, definitely misunderstood, don't go adventuring on OEM batteries. Mitigate the risk with a high-quality offering from the team over at Melee Design. With years of experience and use case data at the top levels of professional motorsports, They have options for all of your automotive and power sports needs. Now back to the show. I'm going to transition from there to Olympus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a long story, I know. But to stay on the subject of the students, you had some Oklahoma State University students helping you out, their rally club, or no?
Oregon State.
Oh, Oregon State. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, we had one guy who was a friend of another friend, Jack Quizzy. Is that how you say his last name?
Kuzi.
Kuzi.
Yeah.
Kuzi.
Yeah, I was a friend of his, and he's like, yeah, he's available to help. And so I said, okay, cool. You know, a warm body is great right now because we have nobody.
Yeah, that's good. I hung out at Olympus with Screech Owl, just kind of shadowing them for the most part, and Jack and Zach, Jack Kuzi and Zach Arnold, I hung out with them quite a bit in their car, and they sound like they're going through sort of the same thing you did early on as well.
Yes,
with
they
the
actually
car and learning all the intricacies of owning a rally car and maintaining it and so on. Yeah.
They actually were halfway inspired by us. Jack had initially posted online asking about how to build their Mark I Rabbit that they just bought into a rally car. Yeah. And it was a sudden moment of, oh, I have knowledge on something. And kind of more or less talked him out of it. And he, with, giving him actual decent, correct advice, not just shaming. And then I got posted on Facebook. A bunch of people tagged me because I get known around too many places as weird old Volkswagen dude. And turns out Jack is actually from Kansas City and was at a Kansas City rallycross and got to see our car and look it over. And then
I invited him out.
You invited him, right? Yep.
Oh, very cool.
And he crewed for us at MOR last year, and then was it like just after that they bought their car?
Yeah, like maybe a month later, he sends me a picture of their Jetta and said, "Look what I just got." I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the former 24 Hours of Lemons car, which was originally a rally car. I just recorded a podcast with them, so it should be fun. They're going to give me a hard time because I accidentally said Oklahoma and not Oregon, but I'm tough. I can take it. But yeah, so not to be super downer negative, but you had quite the trip out to Olympus.
We had quite the trip. In the end, it's been fairly okay. We had a setback of not double checking lug nuts on the trailer we were borrowing. It had just got a new fresh set of tires on it. I went through and checked all the pressures, looked at the lug nuts, had looked at the torque wrench in the tow rig, and just said, it'll be fine. Made it 80 miles before a wheel fell off.
Almost
fell off. Thankfully, we were still within distance of my dad, whose trailer it is that we were borrowing, was able to go pick up parts and
got it swapped out.
Got it swapped out. We took off. Had some other mechanical issues with the tow rig, but we've figured those out over time.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, glad you guys made it out. And is that your first time at Olympus?
We competing. We had made it out there in 23 to volunteer, and then we also after we volunteered at that, we picked up the car, our Golf, fixed a couple things on it, and then drove it back to Kansas City.
Oh wow, right. So what did you think? I mean, it was pretty crazy to see 98 entries.
It was
See almost everyone still there at the end of Friday.
Yes.
But then Saturday came, and people started having problems. So
it was
quite the weekend.
The last time we've seen nearly that many cars was I think our first 100-acre wood that we competed, or no, yeah, our first 100-acre wood that we competed at was 21. So it was the first one after the initial lockdowns. I distinctly remember being 95th in the start order.
Wow.
And just that moment of realization of, here's the first car off, and we still have an hour and a half before I need to think about starting the car.
Wow. That's crazy, but it's a good sign, right? It's
absolutely
the growth of the sport and everything. So, I think it's great. I think it's a positive sign. So, coming up, what is your next rally? Are you heading to Sofer, or what's next on your schedule?
Unfortunately, we won't be making it to any other national rallies this year. We're limited on how much PTO we can take, and we've had some pretty hefty surprise expenses this year.
Mm-hmm. I know how that is.
Missouri Ozark Rally is going to be our next one in a month and like a week or so. So yeah, that's just a one-day rally. It's going to be an evening into night rally again. They're starting it. He said they're starting an hour and a half earlier this year, which, boo, but whatever. He's like, I don't want to finish the rally at midnight. I'm like, that's you. I do.
But I think that's going to be KP to Ollie ran like
probably 6 times.
Yeah, 5 or 6 times. So that's the iconic 100-acre wood cattle guard jump stage.
Right. Oh yeah.
We ran it last year at this in this format. We ran it twice in the main direction and then 3 times at night reverse. And it looks like it may be a similar setup this year.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he wasn't planning on changing much.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I'll take that.
Yeah, we're easing back into Crawford County. They got some new commissioners and stuff, and so they're kind of putting toes back in the water.
Yeah, it's something I've noticed. There's kind of an ebb and flow there of permissions, not having permissions, and politics, and there's a lot of things involved. So when I see somebody post something on Facebook and I see comments, well, you need to do this, you should go here. For me, knowing, because I'm helping out with STPR this year, I know it's not that easy, I think somebody just looking at Facebook and seeing what people are talking about, it might come across as, oh, what's the problem? But there's a lot of factors, a lot of personalities too you have to deal with. So, it can be a challenge.
Yeah.
For sure, so.
Yeah, we'll be at MOR next month, and then Show Me in November. That's our
super regional.
It's a super regional, and that's our too good of an event to skip.
Yeah.
Because it's been the last handful of years they hosted out of the Twin Eagle campgrounds. Services there, camping's there, starts there, finishes there.
It's all centrally located. It's nice, very easy to navigate rally. It's like you can't just skip that, especially when it's only 5 hours from you.
And we have so many great friends that make the trip specifically for that event, like
Bruno comes up.
Bruno, yeah.
With the Datsun.
Oh yeah.
Ryan, George, and Heather, they basically don't run all year. The last couple years, I think they haven't competed at all except for Show Me. They make it down for that. It's
okay, excellent.
But yeah, it's good to see friends,
Yeah.
It's a little reunion.
Right, oh yeah.
But yeah, we'll unfortunately be skipping Boone this year because PTO constraints and money restraints. It's just doesn't work out. I spent personally 9 days of my 21 days of PTO on Olympus, so I can't burn another week and have time for everything else. So.
I know how that is, and I work for myself. So doing a podcast, I get a lot of requests saying, "Oh, we're going to see it at Sofer. We're going to see it at LSPR. We're going to see it at Tennessee."
Like, I wish.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not I'm not a wealthy man, so don't come from a wealthy family either. So
I understand that.
Priority is work and getting some stuff done, but I'm trying to. I'm a graphic artist, and I used to do museum design and fabrication.
Nice.
But I'm kind of changing that focus, getting back more into graphic design, but getting more into rally-related things. So, got some book projects coming up and that. So
that's cool.
But hopefully, in time, I can get some flexibility there. Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say, we've got a flying finish copy. We absolutely love that.
Oh yeah, thanks. And I'll be working on the 2026 issue here shortly. I'm going to try to start it a little sooner so I can get advertising in. And by starting it so late in the year, I missed out. A lot of people had consumed their advertising budget by the time I kind of got started. So I'm going to try to start it earlier. But I'm really looking forward to doing that again.
Nice.
I'm working on History of Climb to the Clouds. That's the Mount Washington Auto Road hill climb, and I've kind of under the gun. I only got a week or so left, and I got to stop writing and get it laid out and designed. So, and then I may edit this out. I don't know, but I just there's Andrew Layton. He's an author up in Michigan, and he wrote a book on Press On Regardless, the Press On Regardless rally, history of it. And we just got permission from John Buffum to reprint In Like a Lamb, Out Like a Lion.
Ooh, that's cool.
And we're adding additional chapters. Andrew's going to be writing additional chapters. I've been digging up additional photos, and I've got to get that laid out and designed, or at least mocked up. To meet with John here in August, right around Climb to the Clouds. So
that's cool.
And then had this idea with his name is Justin Story. He's from Missouri. I think he's closer to St. Louis. We came up with this idea to do a rally cookbook.
Oh.
So it'll be meals that crews put together, for the teams and things like that.
Yeah.
Whether it's baked beans or whatever, fluffernutter sandwiches or
whatever you can make on the back of a tailgate of a pickup.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of interest in that, so that should be fun. But enough of me. But
yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah. So back to the car. Future plans for the car is: do you plan on keeping it? Are you looking to maybe change the car, or just stick with what you have and kind of what you know?
So, grand scheme, we're not getting rid of that Blueberry anytime soon. Mm-hmm. We absolutely love that car. We took a lot of lessons that we learned when we went to build it, and with the overall build of it, I'm still very happy with it. We do plan on eventually doing an engine swap. Staying within limited class, we can actually we can follow the rules, but still have some fun with it. So we've got some fun stuff headed there. We're still keeping, for the time being at least, we're keeping our kind of cheaper suspension setup. Realistically, I don't have any plans at all for it.
Yeah, outside of the engine swap that might happen later this year, might happen next year. I'm not sure at this point.
Yeah.
Car's fine. I mean, the only thing that we really, outside of eating control arms, I think the only thing that's really damaged anything, I don't even know if it damaged the suspension, but the cattle guard jump really kind of hit hard. But outside of that, everything's been fine. It's taken everything like a champ.
Yeah, we've really built this car on a budget, and we are one of the cheapest cars in the field that I've seen. In a grand scheme, like for a build of a car. I know some other guys, the Jack and Zach, their car they bought for way less than us than we have into ours. But
also Lemons ruled it.
They lemons ruled it. They have a very detailed receipt list of exactly how much they've spent on it.
Right.
They've got us beat on that end, but for a build car from the ground up build, we've kept it pretty inexpensive.
Nice.
And that's something I've really kind of prided myself on, being that we have times where we are very competitive in such a cheap car. Like, you don't have to spend, you can build an awesome $30,000 car and have a lot of fun with it. Yeah. You could also build a car for 10 or less and go out,
still have a great time,
have an absolute blast. Have the time of your life.
And that's something that I really try and harp on about to guys in rallycross who want to make the jump. They're like, oh, I'm gonna build my engine and do all this. I'm like, no, leave it alone, put a cage in it, and then go find out.
That's great advice. Because someone asked me, if I could ask more in my interviews, what advice would you give people who are wanting to make that transition more and more from rallycross, the gateway, into rally? And that's fantastic. It's not, don't get, I guess, the mindset where you're going to spend an obscene amount of money to get started. Just,
really,
do it right based on the rules, and learn and volunteer, right? I think volunteering is huge.
That's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, start out, go spectate. If you don't already know what it is, go spectate, see kind of the general layout from the outside. And then volunteer 1 or 2 events. Start, making friends with the people who run the event, so that you are a familiar face when you enter for your first rally, so people know, hey, I remember that guy. He volunteered a couple of times. More receptive and more open to, helping you with questions instead of some just rando showing up for the first time.
And Clarissa, you put together goodie bags, right? If I recall, for a lot of the volunteers, and that's huge.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't take much, but just that little thank you, that little something goes a long way.
Yep, every night after we clean up pace notes, I'll get bags of candy and boxes of Ziploc bags, and I'll divvy it out for all the starts and finishes, and all the time controls, really. I haven't figured out how to launch a bag of candy out the car for marshals yet. Sorry, guys, but if I can do that safely one day, maybe, but I'm sure I'll hear about it if I did.
Yeah, we may not be the fastest team, but we really have been working on being one of the most memorable teams. Between that, and it can be stupid, but I put a soundboard in the car for Show Me last year. And so I've got a speaker that'll play out. And the original plan was to be able to play the Freebird solo jumping the car.
Oh, fantastic.
And then I discovered that the car was louder than the speaker was, and it only really works at starts, but
but still that's a lot of a lot of fun, and you really I can tell you both really enjoy it, and and it's not, you're not putting too much pressure on yourselves that it makes it takes the fun out of it. So
we're here to have a good time. We're not fast, we're not mid to upper pack, we know that, so we're kind of like the mullet of rally. We're kind of the party in the back. They've got the business in the front, we're the party in the back.
There you go. Fantastic.
We've managed to sneak onto the podium a couple times at a handful of events. Most of the time it's been through attrition, whether it's we get second place because we're the only other team to finish a rally, or Snowdrift last year we got third place in our class solely because we just spent less time stuck in snowbanks than other teams. We're still stuck in snowbanks. We just managed to get a little less than a couple other teams.
That takes skill, though. That takes skill, though, right?
Yeah. So. There's a lot of luck in some of those. Our first podium, or one of our first podiums in this car,
Boone of 23.
Boone of 23, the very first year when it was so rough. And the only reason we managed to podium was because we were so painfully slow. Our car was just so slow, we just weren't beating it up and breaking it like every other competitive car was.
I think the very first stage, was it the first stage? We finished and we drove by like 6 of the top cars just pulled off, missing just parts, wheels, hubs, like just fenders, and we were just plunking along like, hey guys. That's how we survived that rally, because man, it was like UTV trails. It was rough.
Yeah. And it's improved quite a bit since then.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the roads they're using now have been incredible. Yeah. Been awesome.
Fantastic. A little hot. I mean, it was a little hot for me.
It's a little warm. Yeah, the Boone last year was the first time we had a set of
cool shirts,
DIY cool shirts, and it's been
nice.
It was life changing.
Yeah.
Well, I get sunburnt wherever I go, and I even got sunburned in Olympus. So
I
wasn't expecting the nice weather. So
yeah.
So excellent. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking your time out of this evening and chatting.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely try and touch base with you again. Wish you best of luck in the next two rallies this season, and I'll keep watching your Facebook. So if somebody, what is your Facebook and Instagram?
So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and once in a blue moon, YouTube, all of those are Hot Hatch Racing. All one word.
Okay.
Keeps it pretty easy.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks again. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
If you'd like to be on the podcast, you can email me, jim@jimboothdesigns.com, or message me through Facebook at Rallying in America, the Recce Podcast, or Instagram, rallying_in_America. Special thanks to Brady Instruments, pro-grade, handmade, professional fuel hydrometers. Visit bradyinstruments.com for all of your fuel testing needs. Thanks to Toontank and the artist Nuclear Wave for the podcast theme music.